So far. What about you, Miss Yuko, the very beautiful Miss Yuko? Who do you
Stop
predict?
overhyping me, man. Anyway, so actually, before Aether Main got Gatot, I was actually looking at SCX Imba. But now that they got Gatot, I'm actually having second thoughts and maybe I should look to Aether Main because good Gatot plays can be really useful when it comes to team fights.
Absolutely. I mean, Gatot ultimates have always been highly contested, both in ranked as well as in the online qualifiers. And looks like this is not going to be any different. Although, the thing about Gatot, right now today, he hasn't actually won yet. So,
Oh yeah.
he got picked.
So is this a curse of the day, or
Yeah.
maybe Aether Main can break it, right?
That's a big question here. Again, Gatot Gacha is very useful once you get the ultimates in, once everyone is in a good position. But the question is, can they be used in time? Is the sync gonna be perfect here for Aether Main to pull that off? So,
Well, do you see any possible combination when it comes to Aether Main's picks right here?
I mean, I kind of want to have them go for the team fights early on, maybe just to force Lunox out, try to assassinate her, and looks like that's not gonna be the case. He's gonna be the one doing the assassinations as EJ is gonna get taken down. First blood for SXC, and there was no answer there for Aether Main.
Well, this is kind of scary because once Aether Main does give Lunox the advantage that she gets, she is gonna be at the front lines just getting one kill after another.
And again, once you give the kills to the Lunox, man, I hope you're prepared. You prepare your band-aids, 'cause you're gonna need a lot of them. You're gonna get hit with scales left and right. Of course, in the mid lane, it's gonna be another clash here for SXC. It's Aether Main trying to force out some team fights. And again, so far, even though they got the first blood, Aether Main is ahead in gold just because of the rotations. Again, that's very smart as well. You're gonna get another one though. This time around, Aether Main, they will initiate. once Changu hit level 4.
It's a revenge kill, man.
Yeah, and the instant that Changu hits level 4 on the Alice, man, they go for the fight right away. And you saw what happened there. Aether Main this time around gonna be controlling the rotations. Most likely the turtle, but looks like SXC gonna try to go in. They fail. Again, they missed out on the shots.
Well, we could see how fast SCX also disengaged. Probably because they know I couldn't do it. So
Yeah. Of course, SXC. Very,
SXC,
very
I mean.
strong. Very, very strong on the lineup here. Again, I'm very confident that this Lolita is still gonna win out on top, right? Lolita can protect this Hayabusa, can protect this Lunox nonstop. Just give him the proper position. You mark my words. Let's see though. I mean, I want to see what they have. What kind of plays Aether Main can do to work around the Lolita, because that's the question. Can they play around it? And can they play safely enough to initiate the 5v5 team fights?
So I actually think that both Lunox and Lolita is focusing on proper positioning right here. And that's probably going to be a game decider for them. But with Aether Main's damage, and again, how in sync they are, I think they can probably answer to that.
Yeah, I mean, just try to go for the sync and you should be able to execute team fights, right? I mean, the big question here is the team fights. Can they execute? And can they actually play safe? Again, execution, you've seen SXC. They have been doing pretty well against the strong veterans in Aether Main. So you gotta give them credit, right?
Yeah. Them being able to win one game and probably, I think they can get another is actually something.
Which is exactly what's happening right now on Aether Main. Under turret, Gatot will ult out, but will be flickered out by Honda and Dexter. Of course, here comes Get on the revenge. EJ caught under a tower. Double kill for the Lunox player. Again, Changu gonna make a run for it. LeBron is on the side, watching helplessly as his team gets taken apart. Of course, SXC still gonna be fighting off under the turtle this time around. And again, Archie, all the while this is happening, Archie and Leomord is on the top lane.
They have their own fight at the top lane, so, you know, they have their own business to deal with.
Yes, and that's the question here. Can they completely, who's going to come out on top? And who's going to help their teammates earlier? And then that's going to be the question. LeBron, though, going to get hunted down by Honda. He blocks a lot of it, but the shield not going to be enough to sustain against him. LeBron with an easy kill there. Very aggressive play from SXC. They paid for it with their lives.
No, we could now see that SXC right here putting so much pressure, and they actually kind of have the map control now, but let's just wait and see how they'll be able to utilize this. I still think it could be anyone's game, but damage-wise, you know which team I'm looking at.
Absolutely. Again, there is no lack of damage here for SXC. And Aether Main, they're going to need to come up strong here with something. You know, they're going to have to hunt those people, hunt these people down one by one. Of course, Aether Main, they're ahead in gold, but in the team fights, I'm just scared for them. You know, I'm just scared because Aether Main, they could probably lose out in a straight 5v5. Even though their team, their composition is designed to fight 5v5. As long as Ged gets a free hit, this should be bad. It looks like Dexter gonna make sure that Lunox doesn't fall. Of course, they're gonna lock in Crypt. Crypt dives out into Haji with the ultimate. He still gets taken out by the Lunox once more. It's gonna be a killing spree. Flickering Numinous Blast hits EJ. But all the while that was happening, bottom lane turret gets taken out. Again, more gold to Aether Main. And wow, they are doing quite well splitting up the map.
I actually think that Selena split pushing while the action is away from her is actually good. Just because they could get objectives done even though they might have fails when it comes to team fights.
Exactly. And speaking of team fights, though, I think they want to go for more. Honda in a very bad position. Here comes the rest of the team, though. Get goes onto Kenji. He's taken very, very low. Forces to flicker. Of course, Honda taken out of contention as he is demolished. On the back end, though, Kenji also falls. Of course, the rest of the team, they're going to be coming up strong. Selena takes down the Akai, and that's going to be the retreat initiated by the rest of the SXC squad. Right now, they're still down on they're still down on gold, but they are ahead on kills. But Aether Main, they control a big part of the map.
Yeah, this is a comeback, man.
Absolutely.
Earlier, I have got to admit that they were losing when it comes to team fights and kills, but slowly but surely, they're climbing to the top, and now they are nearing to their enemy's base.
Exactly, and if it is going to be the base fight, if you're talking about base fight cameras, there you go. We are going to be in a lot of trouble, especially for SXC. If they catch this Lunox off guard, that's like 50% of your damage down the drain already.
They could probably target Akai afterwards, but I do think they should target Martis first.
Yeah,
or maybe Hayabusa, but you know, don't focus much on Lolita or Akai afterwards.
Yeah, and then afterwards, it's going to be a whole lot of hurting for your team if ever that does go through. So you have to be very careful. Again, it's still any man's game, right? If SXC can find Aether Main in a bad position, in a bad team fight, they'll probably come out on top. Because they do have the firepower to do so. And right now, they're exerting pressure on the different part of the map, while Aether Main is in the mid lane. That's a bit of a questionable play.
Another questionable play would be, we are seeing that Aether Main is pushing pressure, right? They are applying pressure all over the map. But I looked up and I realized SXC doesn't have any turrets down for Aether Main yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's roughly almost, well, it's above 9 minutes, but it's above 9 minutes into the game already. So that's kind of, guys, you might want to push.
I know. It kind of signals for team fight, though. SXC, they are on the side. Lolita tries to go for the Numinous Blast, but Aether Main is already in the middle of the fight. Changu, life steals in the front. EJ subs in from the back. And of course, Honda gonna block every projectile, but he still gets taken very, very low. And Turret will suffer because of the pressure from Aether Main. Wow, what an explosive fight there from Aether.
Okay, I'm calling it, they're back.
They're back.
Yeah, the aggression we all love from Game 1, it's back. Aether Main, they're probably gonna push as much as they can, dish out as much damage as they can, and whatever small mistakes SXC will have, Aether Main will highlight that and they'll be able to take things to their advantage.
Yeah, and they're gonna get snowballed out of position completely. And you saw what Aether Main can do. I mean, Lolita, Honda on this Lolita, a bit of a questionable luminance last there.
Yeah.
Didn't really hit anything, right?
Yep. Probably
So-
maybe wrong predictions.
Yeah, maybe it's actually very difficult to predict. They are fighting inside this bush earlier, so you didn't really know if Aether Main was going to come out on top. But this time around, looks like Aether Main going to go fight in the same position. Of course, Dexter is going to be there to block out Crypt. He gets locked in. He jumps in. And looks like it's not going to hit that many targets. He's still on the back end, though. They take down the Lunox. And as we said, that's 50% of the damage out for SXC. The rest of Aether Main looks like they're going to be very happy to chase up to Honda. He will just go for the Suicide Squad into the tower. And that's a lot of map control being given over to Aether Main. 6,000 gold ahead. Aether Main fans rejoice.
Alrighty, and speaking of rejoicing, they are opting for this Lord and more pushing potential, and I think they can win team fights from now on. Because, like you said earlier, before this era, before this phase of the game, when it comes to team fights, they probably won't win. They're kind of shaky, but now I'm a bit confident to say that they'll be able to take out team fights.
Yeah, because Aether Main, they pick team fights when SXC Imba is not ready, right? You kind of know this. They try to go on the team fights on the bottom side of the map 2 times in a row in the next 3 minutes, because SXC Imba was not ready for either of those.
Yes.
And Aether Main came out on top, even though it was not 5v5. They were able to manipulate SXC into fighting a very unfavorable matchup.
And I actually like how Aether Main prioritizes Lunox, because they do know once Lunox is down, that's 50% of their damage down.
That's right. So right now on top lane, of course, it's going to be a Gatot Kacha dive. This is the kind of fight that Aether Main wants to take under the turret. Lord is wailing on it. Very, very healthy right now. And that was a perfect execution there. 1-2 combo. Honda tries to block out as much as he can. They lure him into a very bad part of the map where there's still a turret, but they still come out on top. Hayabusa, they finally get a kill. Again, he will be revenged upon very easily. Again, Aether Main, they wipe out the turret on top. They go to the mid, and now it's going to be a bottom lane turret as well. Looks like there's going to be no stopping Aether Main from making the push, and looks like that is going to be it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a 2v1 in favor of Aether Main.
Congratulations, and to the commenters that hashtag AE win. You guys are right. If you guys had bets with anyone, you know,
Yeah, it's time to
you got more money, man.
it's time to rack up those bets. Again, thanks so much for watching.